visuals and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Superhero Wednesday, the day of the week. We like to talk all about all the cool, epic, weird, wonderful, beautiful, nerdy shit that we love in life. Sometimes we're flexing, sometimes we're Legoing, sometimes we're comic book reviewing, sometimes we're gaming. And this week, we're not gaming, we're talking about games. I thought we would do a nice short little Superhero Wednesday talking all about the Batman Arkham games, because we all know on the channel that I adore the Arkham games. They are among some of my favourite games of all time. It's between them, the Spider-Man ones, and Pokemon as my top tier best games of all time. Inside of the Arkham games, there is 4 Arkham games, and with the recent disappointment of Suicide Squad and even Gotham Knights, I actually didn't mind. I quite liked it, but it still wasn't as big and hard hitting as the Arkham games. I've been re-going sort of slowly and going back over all the Arkham stuff, and I thought let's actually rank the visuals to the ones that care anyway, and say which one my favourite Arkham games are, from least to favourite to the main favourite. And I think I've probably said which one my favourite is before on the channel, but I've never really broke them all down and rank them and whatnot. So anyway, visuals, here we go. I'm going to rank all 4 Arkham games from my least favourite to my favourite, and despite having a least favourite, they're all still extremely epic. Don't forget, please let me know in the comments below your favourite Arkham games, or your favourite superhero games in general. Do you love the Arkham games as much as me? Are you more Team Spider, even though I'm very much head-to-head with that? Couple more Spider-Man games, they probably will be better just because I'm biased. But anyway, your favourite superhero games of all time, let me know, and your favourite Arkham games. But here we go, my 4th favourite. Kicking us off is, unfortunately, Arkham Origins. Yes, I still adore Arkham Origins, I still absolutely love it, but it just fell a bit flat. We had a creative change in Arkham Origins. We didn't go with some of the same voice actors. We had a different, it felt like the most detective-y of all the Arkham games, even though all of them have their own detective moments, but it felt the most detective-y one for me. But the overall thing leading into it was the whole assassins, one night to kill the battle of the shenanigans, Bane in there being the baniest of Bane we've ever seen, Black Mask doing his thing, the fight with Deathstroke is absolutely phenomenal, fucking, what's his name, boom, Deadshot in there, so many amazing epic things, the Killer Croc fight at the start. Everything about this, the whole twist and change with the Joker finally revealing himself in the start of this everlasting bond between the Bat and the Joker, absolutely phenomenal. If I remember correctly, it's Christmas time, isn't it? Everything about it's just fucking flawless and phenomenal and absolutely amazing. I adore the Arkham Origin game. But out of all of them, it definitely is the most flat. Like I said, I think it's maybe the creative choices they decided to take with different voice actors and all that kind of stuff. It didn't hit as hard. We needed to keep the same people in place that had already owned these characters anyway, in terms of, you know, voice acting their respective characters. You know, some legends behind the voices of these characters. They should have kept it the same, but they decided to change it, so I had to rank it down a bit. Stop. This is where it gets really, really tight because I toss it between the two, but I'll stick with it. I'm going to say Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight is absolutely out of this world. It is fucking amazing. Going around in the Batmobile and stuff, doing all that crazy shenanigans, seeing all the nice little Easter eggs in a bit more opened up Gotham City, Scarecrow leading the city into absolute fear and carnage and chaos, actually given a justifiable reason as to why the streets of Gotham City are cleared, unlike Arkham Knights, where they didn't really say why the streets were, there was no real reason for the streets to be bare, but they never really did much with it anyway. But there's a reason why the streets are clear apart from the criminals. The final sequence, to be fair, towards the end, where you're going through all the fear toxins and stuff everywhere, the stuff you do with Ivy in the game, all the different side missions with Pig and everything, just absolutely phenomenal. From the ending to like the Bat being done, but the very last little scene where the kid looks up and you see that the Bat coming down still, the Azrael stuff, everything about this game is out of this world phenomenal, and it's amazing. Calling your Batmobile from whenever you want, using it in the way the combat that you did, where it's sliding, bringing out your guns and shooting and whatnot, doing the different jumps, the Riddler challenges where you're racing and whatnot. Oh, it's making my mouth water to play it again. I've only just recently redone it. Absolute phenomenal game, absolutely amazing. What a way to round off and end a fantastic, phenomenal series of games. Up, it is Arkham City, an extension, a big massive extension to Arkham Asylum. It still felt very Arkham Asylum-y, just in a bigger city, and obviously you are in parts of Gotham that's just been sectioned off and cordoned off, but with a bigger mystery at play this time. We've got Ra's al Ghul not manipulating, but having Stephen Strange work from him to you know, close everything down. We get the big countdown and everything. But the best thing about this game for me that I absolutely adore is, once again, the relationship between Batman and the Joker. The fact that the Joker's sort of in there poisoning you and whatnot, but that final moment where you're going to take out what you think is a healthy Joker, and you've got all the snipers and whatnot, you're going to defeat her, but it turns out to be Clayface, and you come out with a beaten up, broken down Joker and stuff, which would eventually go on to cause the effects of the Arkham Knight game, because of the Arkham Knight comes after City, even though Origins come out after, but it's a prequel. You know the crack anyway. But that story, the way that it unfolded, was just so phenomenal. The Lazarus Pit shenanigans, like I said, with Ra's al Ghul. But not only that, was actually the first real time for me anyway, exploring Gotham and exploring the streets and the secrets and the mysteries of Gotham City, hearing the Riddler and seeing his stuff everywhere. But like I said, going down Murder Alley, underneath, seeing all the old tech, the Solomon Grundy stuff and all of that, just exploring and unraveling all the dark secrets and mysteries that Gotham City, well, this part of Gotham City anyway, has to hold and stuff. It was just fun. It was amazing, especially with Arkham Asylum doing such a fantastic and amazing job. It literally wet my palate straight away, and I went straight. Is that wet my palate? Is that right? I said, fuck knows. It made me want to go straight into it. Absolutely adored it. Absolutely phenomenal. Number 1 is Arkham Asylum, the game that started it all off, that is just beyond this world. I can't explain. Don't think I'll ever get into anybody's head how much I adore this game. Being locked in with arguably the most fearsome, gruesome, horrible, horrific, scary group of villains you will ever get in your entire life in the history of comics. Arguably, that is, of course. And just being locked in there and just being the absolute monster predator that Batman is, lurking in the shadows, coming from up above, going down the vents, unlocking the mysteries of the asylum itself, unlocking the mystery of what the Joker's plan is. The final fight with Joker, with his big old Titan Joker at the end and whatnot, getting the different gadgets, going back and doing the riddles, seeing all the small little stuff like Zaz and, like I said, Mayor Quincy Sharp, and doing all the weird stuff that you had to do with him. And the first initial glide, when you go above the tower and you look and see Gotham, then you can glide and get your achievement for that. I've played this game so many friggin' times. The Poison Ivy fight, absolutely amazing. The Bane fight, amazing. Depending on which ending you want to get, where the Scarecrow gets the box or Killer Croc gets it. The Killer Croc moment, walking on them beams, oh my god, it was fucking terrifying and scary, but amazing at the same time. Trying to cheat and just zip line everywhere, but saying, no, come out. Killer Croc trying to grab you and shit. The game is outstanding. The moment where I genuinely thought the game had broke, where you become Batman, all mental and crazy, and the Joker's bringing you in and whatnot, and Dr. Harley Quinn's there and stuff. And then it says, press J to escape from the grave, and then your game glitches and whatnot. You think, oh my god, the game's knackered, but it hasn't. The music, the layout, the cinematography of it all, the beautiful tones and shades and colours that I use and all of it, it's just so beautiful. I would love nothing more than to have a live action film where it's just the Batman loose in Arkham, trying to bring control back again, whether the Joker's took it over or Scarecrow's took it over. I don't care who's took it over. I want to see a film where the Batman's stuck in Arkham Asylum and he's trying to bring everything down. Because Arkham Asylum is one of the biggest characters. I know it's a building, but it's one of the biggest characters to come from the world of Batman and DC Comics. It's fucking phenomenal, and I love the game so friggin' much. Now the visuals, that is my favourite Arkham games, ranked from least favourite to favourite. You have to let me know in the comments below your favourites and whatnot, because it's just fucking beautiful and amazing. But visuals, I really want to hear what you've got to say. But anyway, what do you think of my list? Is your favourite maybe Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight? Maybe you're not actually massive fans of the Arkham games anyway. Maybe you think they're just a bit okay, and I've just gone too far in, but I can't help it. I love it so much. But there we go, visuals. Nice short Superhero Wednesday. My top 4, well, my ranking the Arkham games from least to worst. You know the gist. But like I said, I really want to hear what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. But visuals, thanks so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. We'll keep being you and keep on web slinging on.